It's 10 trivia questions on famous footwear, not the store, but all kinds of shoes and things. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show. Thanks for following me on social media at Ryan Buds or Trivia with Buds on just about everything. Just got back from a real fun show in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Disney, Marvel, Star Wars trivia down there. We had about 50 players on the Sunday night before President's Day Monday, and it was a very successful and fun trivia night. If you want to play trivia with me in person and you want me to come to your city, send me an email, ryanbuds@gmail.com. Maybe I can make it happen. What I usually do is I run Facebook ads to get people to learn about the event. I charge a ticket price so I can make some money for traveling to that place. And we put on an awesome 2 to 3 hour show and give away tons and tons of prizes. So if that's something you want to do or you would like to play, send me an email and I'll see if I can make it happen, especially if it's driving distance from Northeast Tennessee. That would be cool. We have a round on famous footwear, which is all about shoes and footwear, of course, and brands and things like that coming up in just a second. Before we do that, we have our Geek Out card for today. Name 4 directors who have won an Academy Award. 4 directors who have won an Academy Award. Name 2 TV shows that are talk show doctors, 2 talk show doctors. For books, 2 titles in which a character is an assassin. That's pretty good. And for music, 4 rock songs that contain a full orchestra. And for miscellaneous, 4 amusement parks. So those are your challenges for today. You can play those out loud. You can write them down, whatever you do with this show. It's up to you. Hack it to fit your lifestyle. That's what I say. I've never said that before, but here we go. Number 1 is coming up for famous footwear. We're going to jump into it right now. Here we go. It is famous footwear trivia, starting with our first question. Here it is, number 1. Which Disney film features a main character who comes from a family of cobblers? Number 1, which Disney film features a main character who comes from a family of cobblers? Number 1. Famous footwear number 2. In what decade were Crocs first released? In what decade were Crocs first released? Number 3, Gillies, Gillies, are specialized shoes worn for what type of routine? Number 3, Gillies are specialized shoes worn for what type of routine? Number 4, in 1917, which brand of sneakers became the first to be mass-produced? In 1917, which brand of sneakers became the first to be mass-produced? Number 5, in what video game would you first hear a commentator yelling, "Is it the shoes?" Number 5, in what video game would you first hear a commentator yelling, "Is it the shoes?" Halfway through famous footwear, here's number 6. What fad of the 80s were made of colored plastic? What shoe fad of the 80s were made of colored plastic? Number 6. Number 7, who originally sang about blue suede shoes? Number 7, who originally sang about blue suede shoes? Question 8, Boots was the name of a mischievous monkey on what children's program? Boots was on what children's program? Number 9, famous footwear. What store used urgency to push sales with a worker barking deals into a microphone? What store was that? And number 10, what company was founded on January 25th, 1964 by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight? Number 10, what company? And number 11, for 2 points, which character on the hit series Entourage was a sneakerhead? Which character on Entourage was a sneakerhead? Those are all your questions for Famous Footwear. Thanks for playing along. Go lace up your boots and get ready for the answers after this. We're back with the answers to Famous Footwear trivia. I have never been a big shoe person. I buy them when they're on clearance. That's all I can tell you. I started off with Airwalks as a kid. I don't even know if they make those anymore. But these days, usually when I'm buying shoes, I'm looking for comfort and I'm looking for inexpensiveness. So I do need to get some nice dress shoes now that I think of it, although I don't go anywhere. I have nice dress clothes I bought right at the start of the quarantine. I was like, this will be the year. And then, of course, everything shut down. And I have so many of those shirts from Express for Men that still have the tags on them. So who knows if I need dress shoes. Number 1, which Disney film features a main character who comes from a family of cobblers? That is Coco. Miguel in Coco. That is the Disney film with the family of cobblers. Number 2, in what decade were Crocs first released? The 2000s. It was in 2002 in Fort Lauderdale, I believe, that the first Croc shoe came out. Number 2. Number 3, Gillies are specialized shoes worn for what type of routine? Irish dancing. Irish dancing shoes, Gillies. Number 4, in 1917, which brand of sneakers became the first to be mass-produced? It was Keds, K-E-D-S. Did you have a pair of Keds growing up? Maybe you did, way back in 1917. Although if you did back then, you probably wouldn't be listening to this podcast at age 105. That seems crazy. I wonder if I have any 105-year-old listeners. That can't be true. Maybe. If you're 105, let me know. Number 5, in what video game would you first hear a commentator yelling, "Is it the shoes?" I think it's Dick Vitale. In NBA Jam. Number 6, what fad of the 80s were made of colored plastic? Jellies or jelly shoes. Not a lot of support in those shoes. They could sell those at the dollar store. Number 7, who originally sang about blue suede shoes? Elvis, new biopic coming out in June. I'm excited for it. Baz Luhrmann, I like his movies, and I like Elvis, so that'll be cool. Number 8, Boots was the name of a mischievous monkey on Dora the Explorer. Swiper, no swiping, and Boots, and the whole gang. Number 9, what store used urgency to push sales with a worker barking deals into a microphone? I've never shopped here, and it's still around. It's Shoe Carnival. Get it? Like a carnival barker? They're like, we got a deal on Keds. Jellies, a half off. Number 9. Number 10, what company was founded on January 25th, 1964 by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight? That was Nike. Can't do a round on shoes without mentioning the Kings, Nike. And the bonus for 2 points, what character on Entourage was a sneakerhead? There's a whole episode where he's trying to get these shoes. Turtle, the entrepreneur of the group. That's Turtle for 2 points. And that's where we end things today. Thank you so much for playing and listening along to this show. If you want to support it, go to patreon.com/trivia with buds and get in the mix. Shout out to my friend Tori Prothro, who just signed up to be a Patreon subscriber at the $5 level. Tori gets to pick different topics every month now. And there's some great ones that will be recorded later this week on 80s TV shows, Saved by the Bell, Mardi Gras, Super Mario, and tons more. So keep on listening and hit subscribe so you never miss a new episode. Your fact of the day is in 1924, half the cars in the world were Fords. In 1924, half the cars in the world were Fords. There you go. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. We'll see you next time for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.